LPBW Amy Roloff breaks silence about tragic death. The Roloff family, best known from the long-running reality series Little People, Big World, LPBW, is once again in the public eye after matriarch Amy Roloff finally broke her silence regarding a devastating tragedy that has left both the family and fans in mourning. The heartbreaking news comes as a shock to the LPBW community, reminding everyone of the fragility of life and the enduring bonds that hold families together even during their most difficult moments. For years, Amy has been a central figure in the Roloff family narrative, balancing her life as a mother, grandmother, businesswoman, and beloved television personality. Now, faced with a painful loss, she has stepped forward to share her grief, her reflections, and her gratitude for the outpouring of love from fans around the world. The heart-wrenching announcement. Amy Roloff chose a quiet but heartfelt way to break her silence, addressing the loss with a message filled with both sadness and hope. She spoke about the tragic death that had struck the Roloff family circle, making it clear that while their journey as a family has often been public, this moment was one of deep personal sorrow. Her words reflected the rawness of grief. She admitted that finding the strength to speak out was not easy, especially knowing how closely fans follow the lives of the Roloffs. Still, she felt it was important to acknowledge the loss, both for her own healing and to honor the memory of the departed. Amy emphasized the importance of cherishing loved ones while we still have the chance, saying that life can change in an instant and leave us reeling in ways we could never prepare for. A family bound by love and loss. The Roloff family has faced its share of challenges over the years, from divorce and remarriage to the pressures of fame and farm disputes. Yet through it all, their story has been about resilience, love, and the power of family ties. In her statement, Amy acknowledged how deeply the tragedy has affected not just herself, but her children, Zach, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob, and their extended families. Each of them, she said, is processing the loss in their own way, but they remain united by shared love and a determination to honor the memory of the one they lost. She described nights of tears, days of silence, and moments of trying to put on a brave face for the sake of her grandchildren. Still, she reminded her fans that grief is not linear, and healing will take time. The role of faith in Amy's healing. Faith has always been a cornerstone of Amy Roloff's life, and in her message, she leaned heavily on the idea that her loved one's spirit continues to live on. She expressed her belief that even in death, love never truly disappears. She shared that prayer, scripture, and quiet reflection have been helping her cope. In moments of overwhelming sadness, Amy said she turns to her faith, finding comfort in the thought that the one they lost is now at peace, free from pain and suffering. Her openness about faith resonated with many of her fans, who reached out to share their own stories of loss and spiritual healing. Fans rally in support. The news of Amy breaking her silence quickly spread across social media, sparking an outpouring of condolences and messages of love. LPBW viewers, many of whom have followed the Roloffs for over 15 years, expressed their heartbreak and shared how much the family's journey has meant to them. Many fans commented that they felt as though they had lost someone close to their own family, given how deeply invested they are in the Roloff story. The emotional connection between the cast and the audience became even more evident, with thousands of messages pouring in within hours of Amy's statement. Supporters praised Amy's courage in speaking out during such a difficult time, saying that her honesty about grief was both comforting and inspiring. Some even shared that her words had encouraged them to reconnect with loved ones or to express feelings they had long kept hidden. Remembering the departed. Though Amy did not go into extensive detail about the circumstances of the tragic death, she focused instead on honoring the memory of the loved one lost. She spoke of their kindness, their role in the family, and the joy they brought to those around them. Her words painted a picture of someone whose life had meaning beyond measure, someone who left an indelible mark on everyone fortunate enough to know them. Amy encouraged fans not to focus solely on the sadness of the loss, but also on celebrating the life that was lived and the legacy left behind. She also noted that the family would be gathering privately to share stories, photographs, and cherished memories, keeping the spirit of their loved one alive through the bond of togetherness. The ripple effect on the Roloff family. Tragedy has a way of changing family dynamics, and Amy acknowledged that this loss has brought new challenges as well as unexpected moments of closeness. While grief can sometimes create distance, in the Roloff family it has sparked a renewed determination to be present for one another. Amy described how her children have stepped up to support her, how her grandchildren's laughter has provided brief but needed moments of light, and how her husband, Chris Merrick, has been her rock during the darkest hours. She admitted that while life on the farm and their busy schedules can sometimes pull them in different directions, this tragedy has reminded them of the importance of making time for family above all else. Looking back, LPBW's legacy of resilience. Little People, Big World has always been more than just a reality show. For many fans, it has been a source of inspiration, a reminder that challenges can be met with courage, and that family bonds can withstand even the harshest tests. Amy's willingness to share her grief publicly continues that legacy, showing that even after nearly 2 decades in the spotlight, the Roloffs remain authentic and relatable. Viewers have watched them through milestones, heartbreaks, and triumphs, and this moment of sorrow is yet another chapter in their ongoing story. Moving forward through grief. While Amy made it clear that healing will not happen overnight, she also expressed hope for the future. She spoke about taking things one day at a time, allowing herself to feel both the pain of loss and the warmth of cherished memories. She encouraged others who are grieving to lean on their loved ones, to allow themselves to cry, and to seek comfort in whatever form feels right, whether through faith, community, or quiet reflection. Amy's message was not only about her own journey, but also a reminder to fans everywhere that they are not alone in their struggles with loss. The road ahead. In the coming months, Amy has promised to continue sharing glimpses of her journey, not as a way of keeping the pain alive, but as a way of honoring her loved one and showing others that it is possible to move forward while still carrying the memory of those we have lost. The Roloff family plans to hold both private remembrances and, potentially, a public acknowledgement of the life that was lost, allowing fans who have been part of their journey to also pay their respects. For now, Amy is taking things day by day, finding solace in her family, her faith, and the immense support of her community.